and gentlemen, welcome to Thru The Ropes, the hottest wrestling community and the only place for your great debates and hot takes. Thru The Ropes podcast.
What's up, everybody? You know it's the only place for your great debates and hot takes. Welcome into TTR. It's your boy JayDee, and we are here with the TTR crew. Of course, right next to me, it's your boy DirtyDan.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yes, sir. Right underneath DirtyDan, we got Michi Black the Wagwan Warrior Blackjck.
Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. I don't got to sit going because I got the waves out
He
today.
got the waves tonight. I mean, he got the wave. I mean, he got a haircut and
There's
shit.
3 waves. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean. And right next to the three-wave
crazy.
warrior, you got main event RJ
With the strap.
With the strap.
Yes,
Hey,
of course.
2,955.
My boy got the new logo too. No, it's a new one. So you gotta restart the countdown, dog.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Well,
right.
no. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on a second. I don't know about all that. The lineage. The lineage keeps
Okay,
going
my
down.
fault.
So, no, we still
My
get
fault.
that.
My fault. My
Yeah,
fault.
we're still.
You're still
on a
about
clear
600. All
road.
right.
We're beating Bruno's record. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Well, TTR
my
tribe,
God.
welcome in everybody. Again, it's the only place for your great debates and hot takes. It's your boy JayDee, and we gonna be having a loaded conversation for y'all. We're talking a whole entire recap, but I really want to talk about Drew McIntyre. This should be the Drew McIntyre show.
Clap it up,
It's
clap
a
it up for Drew.
recap,
Clap
but
it
we
up.
should be talking only about Drew McIntyre. I'm happy
Yes,
for
sir.
it, bruh. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
have been lobbying for him to win a title for a minute now. And Drew McIntyre finally caught the dub. And Cody Rhodes is going to take a little break. We'll talk about Cody in a second. But he caught the dub in front of, technically his hometown. They overseas and whatnot. So, to me, right, this feels like the year of the heels, y'all. Because somebody else I'm going to talk
you
about.
need-
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'll wait. Man, you going to talk about him?
Oh, what? What?
No, I was going to say because you said
You
you
interrupted
want
me.
to shine, but you didn't put in through, how can I say, not by himself, technically. Dramatic fashion.
I mean,
Oh, he won.
no, but he won, though. I mean, I hear
know,
you.
I know.
I understand that Jacob's there, but he's not a bad guy. So, I mean, obviously,
yeah.
but obviously Jacob came through, but then I don't want to talk about that yet because I was going to continue with Drew and also talk about the year of the heels before you interrupted me because we also have Finn Balor with some pushes. It's looking like he's about to be in here. You got Gunther going crazy. So it seems to be the year of the heels, but I'm going to reel it
Another
back
guy
for
who's not
Michi
around
Black,
right now.
right?
Anyway.
I'm going to reel it back for Michi Black before he rudely interrupted me, y'all.
Oh, my
So
God.
Drew McIntyre catches the dub, obviously not clean. So Jacob goes after Cody, and this is what I wanted to talk about when I reeled it back. So while I'm happy for Drew, and I'm calling this the Drew, show, and we celebrated him, it is very interesting that Jacob decided to not only go after Drew McIntyre, but go after Cody. Do y'all believe Cody is actually the one who attacked Jacob Fatu? That's been the word on the street for a minute now.
I think so.
This
Because
been-
before they interacted, when they interacted before, it was all love. What's up, my boy? Dapping up and all that.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but go ahead. I hear you.
So there's no nothing there at that point in time. What changed? We don't know. But I feel like he definitely was the one. Because who else would you put to do that?
I mean, obviously everybody's gonna say Drew right away, but I think Cody, because there have been reports from valuable sources that's saying that there is a shift coming in Cody's character. So they said not a full heel turn. That's what they said, not a full heel turn, but a slight drift. And I've been noticing it in Cody's character as it is in the wrestling ring. It seems like he resorts to some, dirty work at times now all of a sudden.
Sleazeball ways.
Yeah, a little bit. He's been getting a little bit more edgy. So, I do feel like we're getting there. Now, Danny, you're covering your face, DirtyDan, but you're somebody who was saying you wanted Homelander Cody, no?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it for my segment because this is the problem with WWE right now. I feel like they're just throwing darts at a board right now.
Oh, I
and
disagree.
hoping something sticks.
Mhm.
Like, if you're gonna turn him Homelander, quit teasing it and turn him Homelander.
I agree.
But I don't think he had anything to do with Jacob. I think this is more of we're gonna insert Jacob back as a monster, and and he's a loose cannon.
Okay.
So he beat up Drew, and then he beat up Cody. I mean, like
Just like he was before he left.
if you would if it was Cody, you would think he would fuck up Cody first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he clearly was there. For
Yeah,
Drew.
He was there, clearly there for Drew.
But no, because Drew's at the door. He's not gonna climb the cage to go attack someone when the door's right there.
Again, Cody is like the ultimate baby face. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I'm not gonna say that there was buddy, but I don't know. I find it odd. I hear what you're saying though. You are keeping it simplistic when you say like he's the loose cannon. But I don't know, bro. It do seem like there's something there, and I feel like it would actually be a miss if you don't play it. Because I think if you do the whole entire thing with Drew, it's so. Then at that point, we already predicted it. It's so predictable. We've been saying that it's been Drew for a while. The wild card would be Cody, and it would be more interesting because then Fatu gets the bigger push when Cody. I mean, I don't want to say eventually comes back. I'm hoping he doesn't take that much of a break, maybe a week or two. But, you know, I would love to see a Jacob and Cody feud low-key, and that pushes Jacob to a new stratosphere. So I think it would actually low-key be a missed opportunity if you didn't take this route, because then it's still predictable when you look at Drew and you're like, hey, that's what we thought was going to happen. Now, if you're going to tell me that my man Fatu gets an automatic championship run and he gets a shot at Drew, I might sign up for that if Drew, I mean, that storyline runs down the pipeline where Drew's the one who did that to Fatu. But if it's not a right-away title shot, I don't know. I think you can have fun with this and actually push him forward to a new stratosphere, which he's been pushing himself.
It's probably going to be a triple threat of one of these pay-per-views. Say that right now.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that, too. That's a big-time triple threat.
Cody, Jacob, and Drew.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I would love that. I actually would love that. And again, because those three just, I think, would work well together. And because that attack happened, and because Cody's going to be having that shift, you almost have three heels in there. That'd be kind of sick to watch. That trio of a match would be nice to watch. But we did talk about Finn Balor a little bit earlier in the show. I did touch on him. And it seems like my man is going to be getting the title shot soon. And I said, next week. And I said earlier, late last year, Judgment Day would look pretty good in all gold. And it's looking like you got Raquel in line for a shot.
Rack.
You got Liv and Ross. They look amazing together, just like dope. And then you already got, I don't want to touch on Dom because he's hurt, and Michi Black want to talk about him later.
No, he's going to talk about him because I'm going to talk about him too. Okay, that's cool.
And then imagine Finn Balor with the big boy belt. I think we can do it.
But we got one, get rid of this ass theme they got for Judgment Day, and two, we got to bring back the Demon Balor. You can't just
muted.
No,
definitely Demon. No.
Why?
Go ahead, RJ. Go ahead,
RJ.
Don't do that. That character was so cool, and they have trashed it. Do not bring the Demon back. Let Finn Balor win this world title. I think they should do it on Monday. They should pull the trigger on Monday. That would be
cool with that. Get oldies off the strap. I'm cool with that.
I'd love CM Punk, and he's just a hater, but I would love to see Finn Balor finally get that world title run.
Oh my God.
Hey, I had to edit that video.
So he'll be,
you a hater. You're just a hater. You are just a hater. I know
he definitely is a hater. It's all right.
It is. He is. It's crazy.
But this is my thing though. You like Finn Balor though, Meech?
Yeah.
So I know, but so you're hoping he beats CM Punk. I know you said you want to offer old knees. So let's just say he does beat quote unquote old knees, whatever you want to call him, right? And he gets that strap. What was the title run even look like though? Could you picture a Finn Balor title run, and who would he face? I mean,
not
of course,
better
Gunther.
than old knees title run. But go ahead.
I think his title run been missed so far, but that's a different conversation for a different day.
Nah, I think you could definitely pull something off. You could definitely pull something off.
I like Gunther and Finn. I like Bron. I like Bron and Finn.
Bron. Maybe a hard baby. Oof, Brunson Reed, maybe.
Of course, I was gonna say Brunson. I mean, you can go through all three of them. Logan, cool. I think Logan and Finn is fun. I think Finn can go in there with a lot of people. Austin, yes. I mean, this is a lot of.
Please say Theory.
Theory.
Call him Austin, please.
I was saying, who the fuck?
Stone Cold.
I was like Austin. I was like, who the fuck is Austin?
He can run through all of them. I mean, Finn and Seth is fun when Seth comes back. When Finn and Seth is fun.
I really don't mean to,
rain on our parade, but go ahead.
But y'all really trust them to, if they make Finn champion, to
All of
not
them.
fuck him.
All of them champion.
No, okay,
Dude.
but we're talking about Finn right now.
I got you. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
trust
Yeah.
them to not fuck it up like they. You really believe this?
I
So-
mean,
so-
we can hope for the best.
It's not that they're not gonna fuck it up. It's that I can just take screenshots of Finn Balor with the title and give zero context. So I just
Okay.
have that for me.
That's
all I want.
Then
That's all I
I'm
want.
just gonna be that guy.
Uh-huh.
And the only reason I would want Finn to win is him to lose to a certain somebody. I won't say his name.
There he goes.
You
I mean,
already know
you
who
can
that
set
is.
Person
up-
have a mustache.
You can.
I feel like it'd be great.
I mean, okay though. Hold on. You
Give me
you
my
could be-
Dom. Give me
maybe a
my
moment.
Dom. Give
You
me my
on
Dom
it.
and Finn.
But
Give me
you're
my Dom and
on
Finn,
it.
though.
That's it right there, low key. You let Finn get his couple matches off, and you wrap it up with breaking up Judgment Day. They all lose their gold. Dom takes him out. Dom and Liv is now. I sign me up for
Question.
that.
Hold on. Now
Sign
back to
me
your
up
question.
for that.
We're now in January, right? Rumbles at the end of the month.
I was going to ask that question because I got a couple of
Finn-
gripes about that.
Yeah, if Finn wins, let's say he actually wins next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let Finn hold it all the way to Mania, and who's gonna win the Rumble? Because that's gonna play a major part on top of the person that wins Elimination Chamber.
It better not be Cody. I'll tell you that.
I got you. No.
Go ahead, RJ. I'm ready to know.
So Roman wins the Rumble, right?
Oh
Alright,
God, I
you're
hope
done.
not. Jesus Christ.
You're
Dom
done.
Mysterio wins the Chamber. Finn Dom at WrestleMania Night 1 main event. I'm just saying that
Okay.
doesn't sound too bad.
I like it.
But
I
Okay.
like it.
but listen, he's not winning that fucking
Nah,
title.
I
I'm
don't
so
think he
sad.
is.
He ain't winning that. You know they want
Would you?
I
Okay,
was-
I'm actually.
they want Breaker so bad.
Yes, they
They
do.
want
I'm
it so
actually,
bad.
I'm actually this RJ in your delusional world. If
Mm,
Dom wins, you said Chamber.
Chamber.
Does
So
he
I figured
keep-
to give him more time to heal.
Does
I
he
don't think that's
keep
delusional,
his
but all right.
Does
Definitely
he
not.
keep his IC title at the same time all
So
the way
this
to
is-
Mania?
So this is your problem. You think they give a shit about that title? Well, they don't. He will rock double championship. He'll be the first Guerrero to have a world title and an IC title at the same time, and the first Mysterio.
Talk to him.
Submitting
Talk
himself
to
as
him
the
nice.
best.
You
The
called him
best
Guerrero?
Mysterio.
He's the best Guerrero in the business right now. What?
Yeah, he right. He's right about
What?
that.
What is he laughing
Yo.
about?
Yo,
Uh,
yo.
You,
That's
try,
his
you gonna
dad.
look me in the eyes and tell me that's not his daddy? Shut up. Shut up. You see that mustache? That's his daddy.
And that
Hey,
mother-
yo,
walk-
no, but hold on.
And he gonna
They-
walk out with both.
They did show Rey Mysterio younger when he was at WCW, and they put Dom's hair. They do look alike.
Oh yeah.
It fucked me up. I was like,
yeah.
oh damn, they all look alike. now.
Oh yeah.
See,
All
but
of
that
them.
doesn't fit my narrative. So that's
It didn't fit my narrative either, but it fucked me when I
I'm
saw the hair. I was like,
dead.
oh shit, they
Yeah.
do look alike.
Yeah. Nah, you know what's funny? They both got the same baby face too, though. Like Ray and
Yeah.
yeah. So and then also like watching Dom kind of grow up. Like you remember him as a young boy. Like
Yeah.
when you compare, it's random, but I told my wife, I'm like, Rey Mysterio is one of them few people. Because we're talking about Ray. Ray's one of the few people that I've ever met in person. I probably wouldn't know what to say. Like naturally, I think I would be like, "Yo, Dom, like you dirty Dom," but like Ray, it's like, bruh, I like watched you as a young bull. You like
Yeah,
50
right.
now. It's like, bro, you're a legend. Like you're like
A
literally
legend.
probably like the goat. Like some people's goats. Like arguably the goat. And
Mhm.
like you right here in front of me, all
You're
5, 6
Latino
of you.
Jesus.
Yo, like
With the mask on.
right with the mask on, like all 5, 6 of you. It's done, bro.
I
But
probably,
yeah.
I probably when you recognize him without the mask.
we're right. But is that Rey Mysterio? I don't know how to approach you without the mask, my boy. I was already
Right.
scared enough. Now without the mask, it's even scarier.
Oh.
Now, anyway, back on par. So also, back on Raw. Let me put it that way. We had Bayley and Lyra come out, and they actually had a very interesting. Bayley had a very interesting take, and I actually wanted to pass it off to I'm thinking maybe Michi Black because I know we talked about it a little bit privately too. But they feel like they're being overlooked. And I thought that was very interesting because I hopped on like the Lash and Nia train right away. A lot of people did.
Mhm.
And a lot of newer tag teams people have hopped on right away. And they've been around for a little bit. And it's been up and down. But do you feel like they are overlooked and why? She makes kind of a good point.
I think so. I think they were the first tag team out of this little like tag team division for the women's
Mhm.
that came together essentially like naturally, and they grew as time went on.
Yeah.
And
It started off as
got, like,
beef, and then they worked it. Yeah.
and they never got no like #1 contender shot. They never got no nothing. And they just been sitting here coming in week
They
to
work.
week. They literally
it, they just work.
beefing with the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah.
They were having matches and got nothing out of it when they had the straps.
Okay, if I'm gonna play devil's advocate though,
Do your
the
thing.
only reason they came together is because initially they were gonna do a heel turn, then they stopped doing that, then they forgot Bayley was on the roster, and now she's in a tag team. So to be
True.
fair,
I mean,
it's not that they
And
were
now-
being for the other side. It's like, well, it's because they didn't plan to do any of this. So of course,
And
they-
I'll
they,
continue with the devil's advocacy as usual. Then they put Bayley in a tag team, and what they do, they forget about her again.
Yeah, so that's like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
they've been
And I
fucking
don't
Bayley
understand-
for a while now.
I don't know why, like she's always a forgotten one, like the redhead stepchild.
You know what, man?
Like,
Bayley, go to the dub. Just go to the dub.
yes,
hey, well, bring her, please.
yes.
Just get out of
Please.
there because
Let me-
Triple
let me-
H and these
Yes!
guys just don't care about
Yeah,
you. Just
I
go
can't.
to the dub, bro.
Let me tweet TK really
Oh
quick
my
and let me talk
God.
to him.
God, at least go somewhere you'll be respected. Jesus
Dude,
Christ,
give me
man.
Tony Storm.
These guys,
Bayley, bro.
yo, how
Tony
many-
Storm Bayley is
bro.
crazy.
Please, bro.
Willow
since
Bayley.
we've been
Willow
doing,
Oh my
since
God.
we started this fucking podcast,
I need
Mhm.
that.
how many times have we talked about Bayley being disrespected? They
All the time.
continue to do the same thing over and over again. So obviously they're like, well, you're the good little soldier. You're just gonna keep going. Like, come on, man, enough.
That's a fact.
Taking her out of Mania is still wild to me.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
It's still wild to me.
They had the nerve to make it a story. It's like, oh gosh, she actually doesn't give a shit that she was left off the biggest show.
Yeah, she
See,
don't
she made
care.
a story out of it.
Yeah,
She's like, no, I think
right.
she. It probably hurt a little bit, just
Right.
a little
I mean,
bit.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
But it's okay. She signed off. We're doing the story.
So are they
it's-
being overlooked? Yes, because Bayley's always been overlooked.
Ooh.
And unfortunately,
Ooh,
Lyra's
I
going
love
for that ride
take.
because
I
she's
love
with
that
Bayley.
take. Oh, so now we're doing like this circle. Now we got two of them involved. Okay, I like that take though. I'm gonna clip that
It's,
one. That's a good
it's
one.
unfortunate though. It's really
They've been
unfortunate.
doing this for years with
And
Bayley, bro. Like,
even the bird John, even though I wasn't too high of her in the beginning, like she could really wrestle.
Yeah, she's been killing
And
it.
like for her
So
and
far.
for her to not get like any reward out of it, it just kind of killer to me. Like she got nothing. Just nothing.
do you know how many people
She had an
said?
Intercontinental run, but you know what I'm saying.
How
Not
many
at the
people
tag
said
teams.
Mm-hmm.
that Bayley single-handedly carried the pandemic
Pandemic.
period?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then once it was all over, we got fans that were like, "Fuck you."
Bye.
Like,
No
what?
cap, no cap. That's the same thing that happened to Drew for real. Drew was carrying the men's division during the pandemic. As soon as it's done, bro hasn't gotten the strap.
Yeah, but at
till
least
now.
they still
Now.
treat Drew semi. You know what I mean? Like they don't
Well, they
even
kept
give
him as that
Bayley the
picture.
same respect they give Drew. Like
Get them
holy
in the
shit.
picture at least.
Yeah.
No, that's very true. And you guys really took my point and ran with it, to be honest. It did just feel thrown together, and it just felt like a for now type of tag team, kind of like the AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, and even they got a
Bro,
title
I mean-
though. Even they got a title.
Yeah.
So that's what made me think about
And
it
then
too in that
broke
way.
up the next week.
Right, they got a title, broke up the week after. So I don't know. I think Bayley and Lyra are good enough to get a title, and they have been overlooked. I definitely agree with that sentiment, low key. But we all agree. But like Danny said, and RJ, you know, this has been happening for a while, I guess, for Bayley. So. Moving on to our last thing before we head into our segments, Bron Breakker has been blacking, y'all. The Bron Breakker show is on. His promos have been fire. That spear that he did on Monday was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the angle, and I mean, it shocked me. I remember looking at my wife like, "Yo, look what just happened! Look, like,
Yeah,
it was
the thing is, you heard that. That has some
yo,
impact.
that was crazy."
Bro.
And
The
like
one
the
that Dragon Lee
camera
has some
angle
impact.
was on Dragon Lee, so bro, just
Yeah.
woo!
You heard the
Yes.
pop. I was like, oh
My
shit.
God.
And then when they showed the behind with him running, bro.
Oh, that's not
fast
shocking.
as-
That's that football player in him
Bro's
right there,
fast
bro.
as
He's like,
hell.
I'm a
Bro was running a 4-1.
motherfucker gazelle.
So with all of this though, you know, Adam Pearce gets dragged into it, right? And
Ooh, I love that.
I loved it too. But they played a weird angle. I'm gonna call it weird. They played a weird angle at the end where Paul Heyman basically says, "You put your hands on him first."
Oh, can I please? I want
Yeah,
to
go ahead. Yeah, please.
Well, he was the lawyer, man.
I was waiting for this.
I was waiting. There's no way we're gonna sit here and say that AP touched Braun when Braun was never supposed to be there. And then AP said at the beginning of the show to Paul, if Braun is here, send his ass home.
That's true.
Bro comes out, spears Dragon Lee, and he, as a manager, has to come out and separate everyone because you got a goddamn loose cannon on the loose. So you're telling he don't got a teaser. He can't tranquilize him. He got to put his hands on him like, hey, back.
Go ahead, RJ.
Reginald, go ahead.
To be fair, he said if he come here with that bullshit, send him home. He didn't know he was on that bullshit till it was too late.
It was too late.
Sometimes you invite the homie over. You don't know he was pregame before he came over. It's not Paul's fault. So at the end of the day, he put his hands on him first. Bing bong, you go to jail.
That's what happened.
Big
That-
balls,
yeah,
you're in
yeah,
jail.
that's exactly what happened. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just trying to figure out, right? Like, are they going with the angle that he's like this extreme loose cannon and like he has roid rage? Because like he started
Roid
yelling
rage is
at my
crazy.
man. No, he started yelling at Pierce, right? And then out of nowhere, he was about to dig his forearm into his fucking throat. He was just like, and he called himself. I was like, that's some roid rage right there, bro.
I'll give it to Pierce though, because he gave it right back at him though. Him and
Wait, but Pierce used to be a wrestler, so yes.
Yeah.
Two-time NWA world champion.
I'm about to say Pierce was a wrestler. So.
Listen, we all know that. People didn't know that. There's like Pierce can really do that. Like,
Yeah,
no,
Pierce can wrestle.
I say he need to lace up the boots and tussle with him because that's clearly what needs to happen.
And I said the same thing about Nick Aldis. He got to whoop Cody Rhodes'
Nick
ass.
Aldis, yes.
Come on,
Yes.
I will pitch that Mania match every year till I get it. I need to see them throw it. Dude, the story's so free. It's right there. Just, hey, bro,
That's a
I don't
fact.
like you. You ended my long title run. I'm going to beat your ass. That's all you got to do. I'm just
Like, I'm not even trying to say what I'm about to say right now,
Mhm.
but like, are they trying to do like an Austin McMahon thing where he just like starts beating up the boss type of thing? Like,
I think
That's
it's just-
what I was
I think it's
thinking.
just crazy.
Nah,
I think it's a
that's
little-
well,
what
I
I
hope
was thinking,
so because
it
I don't
seemed
think
like
that's gonna
they're
be
going back
worth
and forth.
anything. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like that kind of leads me to my next question. Like, does it mean that Pierce is going to be on a break possibly? Did we get a new GM? Like that's kind of where I took it. That's the way I took it.
Have Aldis go over there for a week.
That's the way I
Tell that he
took it.
hurt him.
That's the way I took it because, like, again, Paul Heyman says to Pierce, "You touched him first," and Pierce didn't argue. He said, type of shit. He was like, "Shit." Like he didn't say no. He was like, "I think I did." So, to me, it seems like they're trying to hint at AP leaving or taking a break or whatever the case may be.
I think with that, I think that is just to draw emotion, as you can see with Meech. Like, Paul Heyman's there to piss you off. Like, you touched him first. Now you're in trouble, buddy. Look,
That's
we
true.
already know what this is going to lead
Paul's
to. He's gonna beat the brakes off of AP, bro.
or Paul's going to try and swindle his way. Say, listen, since you touched Braun first, and I can send you to jail and sue you, I know how the way to make this all go away.
Give him his title match.
Yeah, give him a title match.
Title match. That's true. That is true. Okay.
And then they're gonna make him lose again, and then make him win either the Rumble or Elimination Chamber. One or the other.
Probably the Chamber. Let's be honest.
Probably
If
the
they go
Chamber.
heavyweight
Probably the
title, it's
Chamber.
probably
Yeah.
the Chamber.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, you know why? Because we already know who the Rumble winner is going to be. Chris Jericho.
Roman
Duh.
Reigns.
Dominic
yes.
Mysterio.
Here you go.
The
Dominic
fact that you keep saying
Mysterio to win
Roman
area.
Oba
Reigns is crazy.
Femi.
Oba
Cool with that.
Femi.
I'm cool with that.
Well, you know that. Yeah, you
Carmelo
know that's where they're
Hayes.
going. He's gonna be in the Rumble for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
a
go-
fact.
Yes. I know. I can't
Well,
wait.
can I answer? I don't know. Well, let me say this. Is anybody in their segments going to talk about the Rumble?
No.
Okay.
I hope not. I hope they just shut up because it's
Well,
stupid.
no.
as
I'm
even-
talking about our
us,
segments.
us,
I'm
our
talking about our
segments.
segments.
Oh, sure.
Because I just want to add this, right?
I hope
want
not.
to
I hope
show
not.
you
It's
guys.
a
It
bullshit.
is. It is now January the 13th.
Mhm.
We have not nobody talk about the Rumble other than your fucking champion,
Yeah, that's true.
CM Punk, who said,
It's true.
I don't plan ahead, but if someone wins the Rumble. Why are we not talking about the Rumble, bro?
That's true. That's true. Should be hyping it up. I mean, it's
Crazy.
like the biggest.
I'm waiting
deal.
for a selection show where everyone gets to pick a ball and see what number they get.
They should bring that back. That was funny.
Yeah,
But they
I
don't
love
like
that.
that. They don't like
They
funny.
don't like us.
That is fun
They
as
don't like
hell. But I mean, also though, it kind of does take away from the pop when you get it there. Yeah, I mean, like
That
when
is
you're
true,
there
too.
live and you don't know who's coming next, there's a anticipation there that builds up in you. And even at home, even if you're not there, I mean, it's just the
Mhm.
anticipation. I know that with the balls, I think that they left some that were unknown. Yeah, but still, I think the ball idea is fun, but maybe for like the first 5. But the
Yeah.
rest gotta be random or something because like
But not
that
even
pop is
that.
there.
I'm just talking about like even back in the day, like You telling people, yeah, I'm putting myself into the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
You start talking about the Rumble. Nobody's
Nobody.
Not a
talking about the
single
Rumble,
nothing.
which leads me to believe you don't know what the fuck you're doing yet.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Maybe.
And the
I
Rumble's
mean,
2 weeks away.
but okay, but that's not a bad thing to me. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing,
I
but
think
there's
going
a
with the flow is a good thing at this point right now because there's a lot
it
of
can
outcomes.
be, but not with this creative sometimes, bro. It's like
Okay,
too
but
slow.
I feel like with this creator sometimes though things are drawn out, like you said, are slow, and it seems like things are coming a little bit faster though. It seems like things are switching. Like I don't know, we'll see, but I would like to see. That's why I'm mentioning like title changes. Like we saw Maxine win and lose it again. Like it does seem like some of these storylines are coming quicker, you know, and happening quicker. So we'll see. We'll see. I would say so far the first 2 weeks of this year, I've been enjoying WWE product. And I haven't felt that way for a long time, but they definitely been cooking up. Of course, I'm gonna have my gripes, you know, whatever. But overall, I think SmackDown's been tremendous. I like some of the calls I dislike. Of course, Maxine losing that belt was not, but that's just what wrestling is. But overall, I think I've been enjoying it. Y'all definitely make a good point that the lead up to WrestleMania has been lackadaisical. But before we hop into our segments and before we hop into dirty work with DirtyDan, if you don't want to be dirty like DirtyDan, you make sure you get some dude wipes in your life and wipe that butt, okay? Anyway, so DirtyDan, we're gonna head into dirty work. Yo, Michi Black can't stand it. I'm so nice, bro. I'm so nice with it. We're gonna head into
dirty like DirtyDan. It's crazy.
we're gonna head into dirty work with DirtyDan. DirtyDan, go ahead and take us away, sir.
okay. My gripe, ladies and gentlemen, the tribe, okay, is this. I disagree with what Jay was saying. I think they are too all over the place right now. You have to have some sort of a plan. I feel like they're just throwing darts at a dartboard and like, we're just going to go with this. We're going to go with this. And there is like, look, I hate to mention this guy's name, right? Vince McMahon, right? He was a piece of shit, okay? But at least he has like, they had a plan a year out. Now, this is where I'm going to make the argument where I agree with you, where he didn't pivot and change up plans like he should have all the time. But with this regime, I just feel like they should have some sort of a plan going into, like, we're in mid-January. You have nobody talking about the Rumble, man. Like, that's just odd to me. Your champion comes out there and he mentions the Rumble real quick. You have no superstar talking about the Rumble. You're not really, like, that's just weird to me. And then, like, the whole, like, the report came out, they said officially, well, as of right now, they're saying the rumor was Roman Cody 3. And they're saying with Drew winning, now that's off the table. That's where part of me is like, okay, so you guys don't even have a plan fully yet, like even a semi-plan for Mania.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be Mania season, and
That's
you
right.
don't have a plan yet. So what we gonna do? We just gonna wait to like March to like figure stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'll this is where I'm making the point. Like, I won't get too much into this because I don't want to like rain on Meech's segment. But like, main example, Dom, right? He's hurt, right? You don't have him on TV at all.
That's true.
Make it any segments, no nothing.
It's true.
Like back in the day when Austin and Kurt Angle were injured, what they do? They were on TV.
It's true.
And they were showing they were showing it all times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
like I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like it's like I understand injuries happen, and I understand like you want to try to figure out as you go, but like bro, you have to have somewhat of a plan. It doesn't even look like they have a plan. It just looks like they're just throwing everything. Yeah, sometimes it works, but other times it's like you're doing stuff that don't make sense. And it's about to be Mania season, bro. You gotta get people hyped.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not even talking about the Rumble yet. I just don't get it, bro. That's just my
Okay. Hey,
All right,
I
Dan,
I
Dom,
definitely
I
get
like
it. I
that.
get it. I get it. I definitely get it. Well, you know, you mentioned Dirty Dom, so we're done with dirty work. Shout out to Dirty
Sorry,
Dan.
Meech, I
Thank
didn't
you
mean to
so
rain on your
much.
shit, man.
But we're gonna
Fine,
pass it off. We're gonna pass it off. Now we got
Yes, sir.
Blackjack's wild card. My guy Blackjck. So Blackjck, go ahead and talk to us, my boy. What is your wild card for today?
TTR tribe. I got two things today, actually.
Oh, he gonna yap
So
yap.
So first thing I got is Dom being hurt and still on the IC strap. So in my, my little brain I got here, as someone who takes and watches wrestling all day, every day, there's no reason why a person is injured for, he's been out for like a month. And we're not seeing him. We're not getting no promos, no interviews via satellite. We're not seeing his progress. We're not seeing nothing. But he gets a hold of IC strap. We have Steffi, who's in a walking boot. We don't know if she's hurt or not, but she's in a walking boot, walking up and down these ramps, having big back racks throw her ankles all over the place like a goddamn T-bone steak. And she just getting beat up like there's no tomorrow. Literally for the past 3 weeks. But we have Dirty Dom here, just sitting here, holding the strap, not doing nothing, not elevating the division, not promoting nothing, not saying, hey, when I come back, I'm going to put the division on lock and all this. We're not getting none of that. We're not having Michael Cole or anybody talk about Dirty Dom. But he gets to hold the strap and get all these days for a mediocre reign. Now, I am a Dirty Dom fan. I love the bull, but we gotta keep the beat. You cannot hold this. You cannot have him hold this strap, and y'all gonna look me in my black ass eyes and tell me that this is a great reign. This is terrible. He's out for like the last half of the year. We haven't seen anything from him. I think he needs to give up the strap. Let someone else hold it, and he could literally get it back if he could. If not, if the person who has the strap has hot fire, he gotta wait. Cause like the business don't wait for nobody. We gotta put that for everyone. You anytime someone else will get hurt, y'all have them give it up. Like for all that, Naomi got pregnant, you should let her hold the strap then. That's what I'm just saying.
I hear you.
Like if she got pregnant, she should hold the strap. Like it just makes no sense to me. I understand that she's pregnant in different circumstances, but I'm just saying though, if Dom gets to hold the strap, Naomi can hold the strap. Steffi's literally here every week on TV. Why can't Dom? He could come in with a sling and there'll be no issues. That's that. Second thing is going to be quick. Maxine has Tozawa and Otis as her little entourage. I think she doesn't need them no more. There's no reason for us to be having talent hold on to the star person of the group, and we're not going to do nothing with the other two. We have Tozawa and Otis being called the babes. Like, come on now. You're calling them the babes. They're not calling them Tozawa and Otis. We're calling them just the babes. You're not even doing nothing with them. You're not putting them no title matches. You're not putting them no tag matches.
No match coming up. I'm sorry, but they have a title match coming up.
The first one did how long?
I know, but you're right. I hear you.
But,
Continue. I have to be correct. Go ahead.
Understandable, but this is the first one in forever. They haven't had no tag team matches in who knows how long, but they get this tag match because they want to press Jey Uso. Whoop-de-doo. We got to stop the nonsense. We literally could have built something with Otis when he's facing Master Gable. And what do we do? What do we get? A face-off. Tozawa, I have not seen him do nothing fascinating, and he's been here for 2 years, maybe more. I have not seen him do anything. Nothing. All he does is sit there. Hold on, I'll demonstrate. Tries to take off his shirt and struggles, and we get nothing from it. Bro is literally just there in catering every other week, just eating up all the food. Him and Otis eating up all the food. We have the Creed brothers, and they just came back, and we have some type of direction with them because they're going to beef with Los Americanos. The babes ain't doing nothing. Get rid of them or literally split them up and have them change the characters. End quote.
All right. I respect it.
So you basically just agreed with everything I said.
Basically, but yes,
because they don't have a plan, so they're just doing stuff.
But nah, he had his own takes. He had
his own take. I'm just saying, but all of this leads to is that they're not don't have a fucking plan.
They're not doing nothing.
No, it's true. That's true.
I want to see what RJ got today.
All right, so RJ, we're gonna pass it off to my main man RJ. It is yap time with RJ.
He's about to speak Japanese. Let's go.
Webster describes yapping as continuously spouting nonsense about a singular or multiple targets. So today I just wanted to talk about the idea of WWE using young talent. Now, I know that it is something that WWE doesn't really seem interested in, considering their main event scene is full of 40-year-olds, which no problem with that at all. I completely understand keeping the stars in their star power, but at a certain point, I believe it's time to start giving out some anything actually to your young talent. Because every time we look at a young talent as they come up from NXT or through anything, one of the worst things we have to go through is just sitting through a growth period that may not necessarily be needed. I actually think that's what NXT is supposed to be there for, and it doesn't end up doing that thing. But Bron Breakker recently losing the World Heavyweight Championship match, which I think he should have won overall, seems just like another point where it's like a guy that has a few rough edges still, but is put in a position that he is protected in those sharp edges, still not getting those opportunities for what, an age thing? That just, I don't know, something seems wrong about that. There's also the signing of Javon Evans on a commercial break, which I guess kind of makes the commercial aspect in other countries worth their money. Kind of not screws over, because Javon Evans has the talent to do whatever he wants in this company as long as he still does those things. I just feel like you could have made it a bigger deal. Like when Carmelo came up with the draft, you made him the number one. It felt like something. Javon's one of those guys, he's going to connect to that audience so well. It's like you should have just, I felt like you've already started on one bad foot. I feel you can still have a nice walk with a bad foot, but you kind of you stepped in shit for first step out. And I think that's just unfortunate. I think you can do better for hyping him up, because like the Obafemi promos are kind of cool. It means nothing if he comes in and squashes him for the US title. I'm just hands up. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. So I'm not saying WWE should just throw main belts on the younger guys, but I really do think, especially if you're going to call them up, get a 6-month plan and just a little interactions. You don't got to have them in world title matches. Have them bump into the world champion a couple times. Make them feel important. Give Oba the stare down with Drew McIntyre maybe on Friday night. They don't got to do something right away, but make them feel something right away. And you'll make not only will you make your superstars, you get them for 10 plus years after that. And that is where the money really starts to come. But you know what? I'm just saying, I wanted to yap about it because I felt that way last week. We didn't get to it. So I wanted to yap about it this week. Just trust your younger talent. They believe in them. They will believe in you. Trust me. They're already signed to you. You'll be all right.
I love that. Shout out to RJ. Yep. Thank you for your yap time. No, that makes a lot of sense. I brought it back to the mainstream really quick because you do make a lot of sense. A lot of people
make a lot of sense, but me being the 40-year-old, I don't give a shit. Okay, CM Punk all the way. Let's go.
Great.
I think you and the internet all kind of wanted to see Bron win his last time up. It makes a lot of sense. Well, we're gonna go to my segment. This is how we'll end the show from here on out. TTR Tribe. We're going to call this After the Bell with JayDee, and I just want to take the time out to not only close the show, but also give out a dope message that I'm feeling at the moment. So today I've been going back and forth in my head, like, what do I want to say for the first time? And I don't write things down. I just speak from the heart. So, the one thing that's been stuck in my head lately is that I've been doing a lot of reflecting. And, when you reflect, you go down certain memory paths and certain lanes. And, when you have a rough time in the last couple days, the last couple weeks, like all of us have been, when you spend time reflecting, it can hurt a little bit more. But I do want to say that the things that hurt are the things that you should be leaning into the most, because when you lean into those things and you start to not run away, you start to become more comfortable within those means. So reflection is one thing that I had to lean into and, reflect on things that maybe I could have done better in the past that I had to face and whatnot. And I want to challenge you at home to make sure you do the same. Make sure you spend some time reflecting, although those things can be difficult, but they are learning paths. And those are moments that you can learn from, even though that they may have affected you and they might hurt and things of that nature. They could be very painful memories, but even though you reflect on those things that hurt, when you lean into it, it's the learning moments that you get from them. Never take a L and say it's a loss. Always take a L and say it's a learning moment. There's people in your past that you're going to see. There's people in your past that that you might have disliked, and that now when you reflect on it and you're able to move forward, you might say, you know what, this person deserves to be in my life again, or maybe this person does not deserve. So always go through and fine tune your life. Never be afraid to lean into those things that maybe are uncomfortable, because they're super worthy and super needed. You know, don't be afraid, you know, to feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortability only leads to growth. So it's your boy JayDee. It's TTR crew.
Clock it,
I
clock it.
appreciate y'all for coming through to the
Yes,
TED
sir.
Talk. Until next time, y'all.